Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today to play some Marvel Strike Force. Specifically, we're going to run through all the basics. We're going to go through Dark Dimension 3, and then we're going to blitz our tails off on X-23. So welcome to Mortytown TV and the X-23 Blitz Extravaganza, which will be going on until 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday night. Which then we're just going to roll right into some Red Star blitzing, but hey, we'll get to that when we come to it. So come on in, kick off your shoes, put on your favorite music, relax, get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
All right. So we're gonna get right into our normal routine, which typically starts with some store farming. But let's go ahead and check the completion reward here. We just wrapped up another alliance war with another shell alliance. It seems to be a lot of them that we're hitting here in Goal 3. I mean, like, that's literally like 3 of the last 4 alliances we fought were shells. Don't make me block you. I hope you are sorry, but I'm not helping you. All right. Fucking people, man. I have replied. You stole from me. I agreed to help you. I asked you to help me in return. You agreed to that, and then you took my help and you ran away with it. You are a thief. You have no honor. I do not want you here. I will never help you retain that gift. You will not keep it. I will see it destroyed before you ever have it. Please go away. And stop flooding my fucking chat, you moron. Ooh, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. All right, I don't need these guys anymore. Be nice, but what I really need are the molecular scans. So we're just going to save our tickets, save our points. Nothing to spend here, and we need one more of these Ultimus orbs to get what we need there. Okay, so we need to get to the meat of our day now, which will be this right here. 600 cores worth of energy. Should come out to about 1,000. It's a great way to start your day. And if you do it every day for a long period of time, it helps a lot on your progress. Thomas, good afternoon, sir. Good to see you back in the stream, Morty. Good to see you, man. All right, so let's see now. Let's take our 1,000 energy. We'll just go straight to campaign nodes. And we're just going to grab everything that looks good. Mostly these isomers, or well, at least at a bare minimum the isomers, but there's plenty more here we can use. So we're just stacking up catalysts we need, etc. Getting ready for the next big round of stuff we're gonna buy. Good morning, David. Nice to see you back, Mr. Brunk. Appreciate you coming. Let's go back. We want those, actually. Want those resistance catalysts. I'm going to get everything knocked out, and then I'm getting right into it until I break for lunch. I want to try to turn that 5 million into 10 million or better before I eat. Should go a little quicker because we don't have the build-up rotation, basically. All right, so where's my isomers? Where's my isomers? There they are. Oh, I didn't get any. I'm refreshing. Here we go. And we'll take those damage catalysts. All right, and so that's 1,000 energy spent. That's more gear, that's more gold, that's, you know, we didn't need XP, but you know. And so let's see, they did open us up some orbs, or at least some shards that we need to turn in. A couple orbs. Usually you're gonna get some basics at least out of that many, out of that much energy. All right. So next up is going to be raids. Looks like we need to get a Greek going. No. We need to get an Ultimate 7 going. There we go. Hour left on the Greek. It's past 60, probably not going to reach 100, so we're just going to hold our fire on that one. Keep our powder dry, so to speak. And we're going to join up here and start up our U7 lane. Get all this stuff knocked out so that we can get to blitzing. Because I do have my sights set on that top 100. All right, so let's go right at Electra. There we go. So hello and good morning if you're just joining us. Welcome to Mortytown TV. I'm back. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. We're knocking out our daily have-tos, you know, our daily chores for the day in Marvel, so that we can get moved on to the X-23 Blitz. So just come on in, relax, get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
So right now we're just getting warmed up. We're auto-playing through the early part of a U7 lane. My fire and forget team, which works very well, particularly on the front half. I could literally be away from the computer and this team would clear this for me. Mostly resisted that Winds of Watoomb, which is good. Oh, Black Bolt. Yes, so good. Yes, so good. He just makes everything easier. As does Ultron. As you know, a lot of good characters like that in this game. Phoenix would technically be as strong or stronger a character, but is a little more situational. Great in 5v5. The best, really. She makes any 5v5 a 6v5, which, you know, puts you at a big advantage. Oh, that hurt. Not a lot of cleansing on this team, you just power through it. Oh, that always does suck the timeout. It will happen sometimes. That final boss note, especially, it will sometimes time out with this team. But generally, man, even just Black Bolt alone is enough damage to get it done. But they'll come up short occasionally. I bet you are. What's going on with Linty? Oh, that BB ultimate, it just clears the field, doesn't it? Okay, so anyway, that's all I can clear this morning. Get back on that later this afternoon. Like I say, we're going to hold our powder on Gamma for a little while. We'll come back to that in a bit, maybe after the first Blitz rotation. So we got Arena, Challenges, Blitz, Supplies. Did we not buy enough supplies, really? Sif is miserable to farm, I know, but yeah, I hope you do. Hope you do get that 7-star. I'm hoping, I would love to get a 7 red star Black Bolt. I'm pretty sure that I could sleep through these U7 nodes if that were the case. What to buy, what to buy. None of that. All right, so we need to do our challenges. Shouldn't take long. Some training mats. We might want to put some gold into training today. We've been accumulating both for a while. Mostly spending our gold on T4 mats, like you just saw. All right, so that's that. What else we got here? That's challenges, that's purchases. We need Arena and Blitz. We also need to go do DD3, but let's check where I'm at in Arena. Still sitting at second, so we're just gonna let that ride. We're gonna let that ride. We'll come back later to get first, and that should complete the daily. It doesn't actually have to be 2 attacks if the 1 attack is taking first place. That automatically concludes the daily you need. All right, so that means it's Dark Dimension 3 time. Oh man, yeah, 6 red stars is kind of the way to have them, or better, I guess. But I'm not gonna spend upgrade tokens on him just yet. All right, so we're on gear 14. I mean, we're on global. We're on I think the 5th or 6th node, something like that. Let's see here. Let's start with Colossus. Hello there, if you're just joining us. I'm back. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. Welcome to Mortytown TV. You got here just in time to watch some Dark Dimension 3, which is basically going to be these computer opponents kicking my butt. I would strongly consider buying more red stars on Symbiote Spider-Man. He is so useful. I have not done it as of yet. I think I got 5 that I pulled on him naturally, but I would love 6 on that character. All right, now that he's done that, we can summon bots. And let's go ahead and see about cloning ourselves an invisible woman. I wish they would go ahead and kill Phoenix first, but hey, we'll live with it. Let's bury her up. We're going to avoid taunting just yet with... There went our Phoenix. I see you, RDX. You've already gotten your answer. Your answer is fuck no, go away. You know that. Now stop being a little child. Own up to what you've done. Your word doesn't mean shit. You're an honorless dog, and you're a thief, and I will have nothing more to do with you. You can keep popping in here. I'm just going to ban you. Well, maybe should have fucking taunted right there. You got me all distracted, but I'm still going to get off my ultimate, so fuck you anyway. You're a thief, and I don't want anything more to do with you. I gave you a massive gift. I gave you a massive gift, and you were a stranger to me. And all I asked was that you help me and my family in return. And you took that gift and you ran the hell away. You're a selfish little thief of a child. I don't want anything to do with you. Fuck off and die. Stop spamming my goddamn chat. You're not even listening. You probably don't speak good enough English to understand what I'm saying. Amrit, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome to the stream, sir. Christopher, we had an extra account in the guild that one of our officers left us when he quit playing the game. And it's been passed around from Morty to Morty. A lot of different guys were playing it. And one of our members, a guy from India named Morningstar, was playing it, and he was, you know, he didn't want to do it anymore. And even though he's got the account in question is 5 million collection power, and even though his main account is barely more than 2 million, he didn't want to keep it for some reason. So I told him, look, if you find somebody else to play it, if they'll join the alliance, then I'm good with that, right? And so he finds this jackass, who's like, oh yeah, man, no, yeah, whatever you want back, yeah, oh yeah. And then as soon as I give him the account info, he leaves the guild and he runs off with it. So I stole it back from him, and now he's being a little bitch about it. I gave him a 3.5 million TCP upgrade, and all I asked was that he hang out in our second alliance until I could get him a spot in the top alliance. He was acting like an idiot from day one, so I didn't much like him. And anybody that just calls me bro at the end of every sentence, I'll forgive him maybe one day, but I'm not going to give him that account. It's not happening. If you came here, I see that you're an Indian gentleman as well, and you know, maybe you know him, but I'm not giving him that account. He's a thief. He's a liar. His word means nothing, and I don't want anything more to do with him. I may forgive him one day, but I will not help him recover that account. I do not deal with honorless dogs who steal from me. I was doing him a massive favor, and he could not do me a little one. So I'm done. I would rather the account not be used. I would rather it be deleted than you get it. And don't worry, I know the actual owner will recover it. He agrees that you should not have it, that you do not deserve it. Alright, stay alive, Phoenix. Stay alive, Phoenix. Let's get another invisible woman. That's helpful. You don't have to repeat yourself. I understand your English. I'm telling you that that account is no longer your concern. That's going to work out nicely. I would have liked it if it had killed a few of them. Me. Would have definitely been nice if it could have killed the Invisible Woman. Goodbye. Steal from me and then call me buddy. I love it. The mentality. I guess he moved to buddy because I told him I didn't like bro. All right. Good progress on that node. We had an agreement. I would help you. You would help me. As soon as I helped you, you were looking to leave. You were looking to take that account and run. You were like, hey, I gotta go. I'm gonna join my brother's alliance, blah, blah, blah. I was like, hey, we talked about this ahead of time. I'll give you the account. You just help me build my new alliance until I can get you in the big alliance. You said yes. You agreed to that. We had a gentleman's agreement. And then you crawfished, as we say where I'm from. You backed out of the deal. You took it and ran. You left in the middle of the fucking night without a word. You're a thief. You're not joining my main alliance. Not now, not ever. I give you a 3.5 million total collection power upgrade, and you're bitching about gold. Really? You're so full of shit. It's amazing. No, you will not join me. I gave you a 3.5 million total collection power upgrade, and you immediately were like, well, I don't have enough gold. I gotta leave. Fuck you. You're a thief. You're a dog. You have no honor. You have no honor. I will give that account away to someone who deserves it. And it will not be you. All right, so I guess we're done with everything but blitzing now. Mr. Thomas, welcome back to the stream, sir. Things are okay. I got a crybaby little child in the chat, but other than that, you left because of gold. You know, here where I'm from, we have a saying, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. This jackass, he's been spamming me for days over this. So anyway, yeah, so we're done with everything except the blitz, and we're gonna go try to get top 100 in blitz. Because we're gonna hold off on arena attacks. So for the rest of the day, and no, we're just, from this point forward, we're just gonna blitz until I can basically have to stop and eat. And then I'm going to blitz off camera for a while I eat and watch a movie or whatever. And then we'll come back tonight for the stream where we'll blitz a bunch more. Yeah, I really didn't want to bring this drama here. I replied to this man privately. I replied to him over YouTube. He doesn't want to take no for an answer, but he's going to have to. Well, congratulations, Mr. Thomas. That's a real good pull. Amrit, are you Thor? Is that Thor I'm talking to? Mr. Raj? I don't trust him. He's not getting that account. It's not happening. I've spoken to Redta. We're going to recover it. It's going to sit unused until somebody that I deem is honorable enough to maintain it will get it. I mean, if you don't have another home for them, Adrian, then that's, it's not terrible. He synergizes well with tech characters as a whole, so he would do okay there. That's correct, Christopher. That was all I asked of the man, was play it in Morty Juniors until I can get a spot for you in the Mortytown Locos, because I wasn't going to kick somebody over him. I wanted to give him a trial period. To prove himself to me, and he failed. No, you will never see that account again, RDX. I do not trust you. You broke your word to me. I do not trust you. Now you spam me like a little kid. Like, nah, dog. Yeah, you lost it. Trust me one more time. Go fuck yourself. Thankfully, I'm not trying to run a family-friendly show, so I can tell you what you deserve. Well, I'm glad we could help you out there, Christopher. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. There's nothing about this that I care much for. At first we kept the account going because we needed it, right? We couldn't recruit. We weren't really getting the quality of people that we wanted. I didn't want to downgrade the alliance. And so we had other people in the alliance that were trying to keep it up, but it's difficult, right? Because you don't realize how much time you're putting into this game until you try to double it, right? And then you start thinking, oh, damn, I'm putting a lot of time into this game. So, people were trying to keep it up, but then somebody would keep it for a while and then hand it back off, and I'd give it to somebody else and they'd keep it for a while. And so we were trying to find a permanent home for it. And I asked one of our guild mates to find somebody, the guy that was running it. And he found this guy in general chat, which was a red flag to me immediately. But I went with it because, the guy had been doing me the favor of keeping that account up for a while. And I was like, okay, well, we'll go with it. But it was immediately apparent that it was a bad decision, that he was going to run off with that with that account, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, it was a largely free-to-play account too, almost entirely. Basically, it was an account run by my second in command, a dear, long-standing friend of mine named Reta, and he knew that account was pretty important for the Alliance. So when he stopped playing the game, he offered to pass it on to my possession, and he's a dear friend of mine. I speak to him every day. And he's pretty amused by this story as well. I think we need to get rid of War Machine above all others here. No. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Definitely need these death proofs and defense ups right now. We're in trouble. We may be in trouble. That blind helped a lot. Minerva, why aren't you faster? Let's cleanse those bleeds. Let's top everybody's health off. Dr. Phil, you can't make sense out of nonsense. You can't do it, David. Oh, I need a res. I need some energy. Let's get it going right here. All right. Can we come back from this? Can we come back from this? Oh, these speed ups. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Oh, the comeback is on the way. Thought you had us, Avengers. You thought you had us. No. I was on the brink of death. It was almost over with. We brought it back.
Yes! You got! Not today, bitch!
Dose with stupid juice, huh? That's hilarious, Thomas. Yeah, I got a lot on here I don't use as much, right? But and there's some that I think I might cycle out and do something different with. But that one, yeah, that one's a good one. That one's a good one. All right, so let's see here. I think we can maybe beat a Pun Fenders team.
Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV.
Somebody help me kill this guy. Nah. Hell, Luke hit him for half his health. Team's a little slow out of the gate. I'll take a Luke. I will take a Luke Cage and immediately taunt. There we go. Now we're starting to kick it into gear. Hi, Nick. Get out here, Frank. We want you here, Frank. Frank Castle. There's an actual Frank out there in the stream. I apologize. So anyway, hello, those of you just joining us. You've come for a drama-filled morning of Mortytown TV. But we're starting to settle down now and play some games. Get these defenses out. Lovely, lovely. So we've knocked out all of our other tasks for the morning. We're going to have to go back and do some Greek raids later. But for right now, it is all blitz. All blitz. We're at 5 mil and change, maybe close to 6 mil by now. On the X23 blitz, my goal is to try to push 50 million or more this time around and get myself into the top 100. I finished 155 in the last X23 blitz. And so I would like to improve upon that performance this time. 5.5 mil. Because the more shards I can get on her via this method, the fewer I have to worry about buying later if it turns out that X-Force is the unlock for Doc Ock. I agree. You know, the clips I've seen of that show, Thomas, do look interesting to me. I think it's hilarious. They got Brendan Fraser, right? You know, like I'm not like an anti-DC guy. I've just always kind of preferred Marvel. Let's definitely ability block him. Drop the big bomb with Negasonic. Let's not give Rumlow any chance to explode. And then we don't care about your taunts. We're going right for the symbiote. You're right, it might be lower this time around. Most people know that unless they hit that top 1,000 or whatever, they're not going to get any shards. So I expect a lot of people to just coast on this one, milestone and chill, you know? But I'm still trapped. I'm not trapped at home anymore, but it's like not like I want to go out and take risks. I am off work until next Tuesday, so might as well take this opportunity to fire up some long streams and blitz like a mofo. Actually, I'd rather work down Jugs and just leave Hulk alone. Did he just? Oh my God! He just rickrolled. He just rickrolled my domino. All those charges. Just get out of here, Hulk. There we go. And that's the lady we're here to beef up. I don't blame you, Thomas. There's a lot of situations where I would have done the same. I just got time on my hands today. Like if I were getting ready to go to work here in a couple of hours, then yeah, I probably wouldn't worry as much about it. And I'd just wail out on her orbs a little harder. maybe pick up an overtime shift to cover it. But it's not going to be happening today. So let's go straight Guardians. Let's do that. But I think I can beat the 43 million that I got last time. I think I can beat it. Oh, dodged it. Lovely. Finally, my Spider-Man dodges something. Wow. Ooh, that hurt. We got to get on these squishies now. We got to get on these squishies. Yeesh, that's not good. Ah, blinded. We're all blinded. We might be in trouble here. We're definitely in trouble here. Abort. Not the biggest deal. We got a dozen other teams that can do it. We just keep rolling. Keep it moving. This team kind of negates Loki there because they taunt so early that the only person he can direct his mind control at is the tank, so it doesn't hurt so bad. We're able to mitigate that damage pretty easily. That stealth does not help you, Loki. All I do is AE damage and so if you summon illusions that are standing right next to you, well, yeah.
You can run, but you can't hide, bitch!
I have an update available for Photoshop. I gotta go, guys. I gotta update my Photoshop. All right, so let's hit this right side over here. All these nice squishies. We'd like to kill JJ. She's gonna be. They got 2 energy generators on this squad. Extend all this. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Like this team in particular that you're looking at, my Supernatural team, Not a lot of forethought really into placement. It doesn't much matter with these guys. They don't have a traditional taunt and tank. I don't blame you, Thomas. I'm a little burnt myself, but I really want this X-23. So the main thing with positioning, Christopher, is that you want your tank on the outside edge of your formation. That way, when they taunt and everybody's attacking them, abilities that splash to adjacent targets will only hit one adjacent target as opposed to two. And then if you can put a stealther in that spot, then chain attacks will not be able to go through your whole team. So that's also a good move. So like say, for instance here, you know, the only thought on this on this particular team, Wakanda, we want to make sure that M'Baku is on the outside edge, all right? And then any splash damage he takes is hitting Okoye, and my theory there is Okoye is the one that I could stand to lose the most, right? I mean, her assists are nice, but really Black Panther's doing the majority of the damage, followed by Killmonger. And I definitely want Shuri on that far other end so that she's not catching any of the damage that's going toward the tank. And so that's the theory on that positioning. And they're all fairly similar to that, fairly similar. That's a not terrible synergy on that Avengers team right there. Man, all of a sudden my computer's updating the hell out of stuff. Okay, so let's go in here and see if we can't beat this. You know, and I've had situations where other people have like commented like, hey, you can move this position, you know, and I just missed, you know, my positioning. There's been a few teams that they performed so well, you know, just overpowering everything that I never really considered it as much. And I've had to go back and do a couple of passes on other teams, but mostly I got them right where I want them. No, Mr. Thomas, I do not have Beast yet. I'm not going to purchase him, so whenever a free method for obtaining him comes around, I'm going to pick him up. But he's not going to be helpful enough to me for me to really wail out on him right now. I'm out of work at the moment, and I'm kind of wanting to rebuild my back deck and get ready to sell this house. So I'm not wailing out on characters unless I really need them, and they're going to, basically I'm mostly just wailing the hell out on characters that will give me cores and arena. I guess that way, if Juggernaut gets hit, then Blob is taking the splash damage. I like to put them out on either end myself, but that's valid. It's valid. So anyway, rather than start with his ultimate here, it's pretty important to begin by taunting with M'Baku. You just want him catching all that damage, and you want to let Black Panther do most of the work insofar as killing people. Will the Bomb, welcome back to the stream, sir. But if it were me, Christopher, I would go the other way around. I would put Blob out on one end with Juggernaut behind him, because Blob actually spends more time taunting on that team than Juggernaut does. Oh crap? Are you oh-crapping about my... Oh, well, no, I mean, I'm not unemployed, don't get me wrong. But my work is taking precautions. I was exposed to a positive case. And although I myself have recently tested negative, so I'm in the clear, you know, they're trying to cover their bases that it might be a false negative. So they're making me stay away for 14 days from the time of contact. So I can go back to work next Tuesday. So I'm trying to be efficient with my money right now. Well, I think Beast is going to be a good character, but for a whale like and especially for early game players, he'd be probably going to be way more valuable, right? Beast is a character that's going to let you catch up to me. That's what that is. He's going to be a good character. I want to get him eventually because I know eventually they're going to add in new challenges and campaign nodes, but I suspect I'm not going to have that much trouble with them. The last set that they came out with, they weren't that hard for me. So the biggest thing that Beast does is he helps Phoenix die, which is not really a problem for me. And he lets Phoenix die and you can still 3-star stuff. Well, I've already 3-starred everything, so that's not very valuable to me. It doesn't help me, right? That helps early game players catch up to me, and I'm cool with that, but it means I don't need to buy them, right? Oh, that sucks, Thomas. So I do think he's a good character. He's really not somebody that's going to help me as much. So I personally am not valuing him very highly, but I do think he would be very valuable to early to mid-game players that are trying to put together an X-Men team, right? Like if you don't have a Cyclops, if you don't have a Phoenix, you know, then you might want to go ahead and start trying to pick him up. I don't know if I'd buy him still. I'm not sure that would be the guy to go after, but when he does release into a blitz, then I'm going to go after him. I'm going to try to pick him up. I'm probably not going to be able to get him to high stars, but I'm going to put him on the roster. And that way down the road when they do start adding like tier 13 challenges and stuff like that, if I need him, I can go ahead and level him up and get him ready. Yeah, if I were going to buy any of these three, and I'm not convinced that I am yet, but if I'm going to buy any of them, it's going to be Emma. And I'm going to put her on my Marauder team. All right, well, that RNG did not go our way. No need to even ride that one out. No good options. Sometimes you just face 3 tough teams. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, I think Emma is the one that I am most interested in picking up. I'm gonna get a Squirrel Girl when they bring her event around. I'll probably spend some cores on it and try to get her to 5 stars or more. Oh, danger. Danger, Will Robinson. I'll show you. We're in serious trouble here. The damn auto taunt is killing me. I've played this a little bit wrong too, so it's as much my fault as anything. Can you pull me out of this, Johnny? Miss Botox? Oh, maybe we can pull this off. I see a glimmer of a hope, of a dream. Yes. Yes. Emma, Miss Botox, I got you. I got you. Yes.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
And that got a 6 million. Okay, so basically my top war attack teams. Black Order number 1. X-Men number 2. Inhumans number 3. Power Armor number 4. Fantastic Four number 5. Those are my 5 best war attack teams. They're incredible. Peppa 1 million. Huh. I think we can beat that team. Miss Crystal Meth. Fun fact. Fun fact. I was a crystal meth addict for about 8 years in the late 90s, early aughts. Love that hella. Love that hella. Yeah, I ended up moving out of state to clean myself up, but yeah, I got a really good job working for Ford, and the first 6-7 years that I worked there, I didn't have a penny to show for it. I blew it all. Got myself out of state, got away from all the people that I knew that could get it, and met a good woman, got married, got divorced, but still, she cleaned me up, set me on the right path. Yeah, I have I've never relapsed. I owe a lot of it to my brother. I was like, 26 at the time when I decided I needed to clean myself up. And my brother locked me in a room, right? He brought food to me. He covered for me with our parents. What do you say, Frank? Good to see you, man. That was all 20 years ago, right? Totally different man now. Yeah, I probably shouldn't talk like this in front of Nick. Sorry. All right, so let's start the Wombo combo. Like, what use is a taunt if everybody on the team taunts? Like, what the heck? Oh, I was a pretty heavy drinker before I got into the hard stuff. I started drinking at about 15. Because they don't give as many of the character shards, Nick, so that's just kind of an incentive for younger, newer players to play the Blitz. Basically, on that second run of a new character, the whales are going for top 1,000 and to get themselves more shards, and the newer players are trying to get those mega shards because, you know, mega orbs don't really give any characters that I need, but newer players, it gives a lot of really good characters that they need. So it's kind of just a measure of who needs what, you know. Come on, Shield. You can do this. You can do this, Shield. Have you ever been to Tahiti? It's a magical place. Where's Melinda May when I need her? Where's the cavalry? Oh, they're going to pull it off. They're going to pull it off. Probably should have used that buff right there. Silly me. Focusing on the damage. There we go. Now we'll use it. The cavalry. Melinda May. Best possible shield minion. I love that they made oh, no kidding, man. Oh, from Chun-Li all the way up to Melinda May. I'm a huge fan. It's crazy seeing her play Melinda May and then seeing her on Instagram because she's so bubbly and sweet on Instagram. Big smile on her face. The character is nothing like that. Oh, yeah, you can't get alcohol here till you're 21, but you can get alcohol, right? You can get it. Probably, I mean, as much as I hate to say it, because a good friend, you know, a guy I grew up with was the lead on that show. Inhumans was worse. I think, I mean, I don't know. I think it would go, the best of those two is Iron Fist Season 1, and then Inhumans, and then Iron Fist Season 2, which was terrible. Season 1 was meh, it was alright, you know. I mean, it was like a, you know, it was an origin story, and those are always kind of slow. But Season 2 was pretty terrible. I didn't like the way it ended. And Inhumans was just bad. I hated it for Anson, but it was just bad. But it worked out for him because, you know, he lost that job, they canceled that show, and then he went on to be Captain Pike in Star Trek. And I think that's probably going to end up being a much better gig for him. Let's get rid of, let's see if we can just get rid of Cable right now. Yeah, yeah. I would love a Nova. Not much there that our X-Men can't handle. That would be cool. That would be cool. Another Guardian in the mix. You know, they're not going to get John C. Reilly to play Nova, but I really liked his part in Guardians of the Galaxy. And technically he was playing that first Nova character. Nova would be pretty sweet. Honestly, I got one from left field for you. Mr. Adriano. The Marvel character that I would like to see added to the game. I mean, outside of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters, there's still some I'd love to see come in there. You know, Melinda May, Mac, you know, etc. But I think the character just kind of out of left field that I would really love to see in this game is Rom Space Knight. And it's a Marvel character that most people aren't even aware of. He had a fairly short run. But he was this big tech-heavy alien robot that traveled the galaxy doing good. Not Moon Knight, although I like Moon Knight. But the character's name is Rom, R-O-M. And the mag was called Rom Space Knight. Yeah, some more symbiotes to fill that team out would be nice. I'm wondering if Doc Ock is going to end up, since he's probably going to be Spider-Verse, does he end up going with those symbiotes one day? Silver Surfer would be another great character to see. I'd love that. Howard the Duck would be very cool for me as well. I am in agreement with Casino on that. Yeah, would love to see Howard the Duck. I was a kid when that movie Howard the Duck came out in the 80s, which was, you look back on it now and it was terrible animation, right? It was terrible special effects. But still, I really loved that movie. And I read him in some comics, so. They're going to add in, oh, that'd be cool. Well, I mean, I'm cool with Doctor Doom. I'm not cool with Dark Dimension 4. In no way am I happy about Dark Dimension 4. All right. Earning them pots. Hello there, if you're just joining us. My name is Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. So welcome to Mortytown TV. We're in the midst of some furious X-23 blitzing. So come on in, settle down, put on your favorite music, get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Yeah, that's what kills me about it, Christopher, is I realize, like, I'm in the top 100. I'm like the leading edge of players in this game. I'm not tip of the spear, but I'm somewhere down the range, just a little down range from it. And I am not done with Dark Dimension 3, like, by any means. But they're announcing Dark Dimension 4 already. It just blows my mind. Like, where they thought that was a good idea, I have no idea. Yeah, basically, the constant carrot. I like that, David. I like that. Well, I think that if they do release DD4, I do hope it is toward the end of the year. They just put it on their roadmap for what they're planning. Yeah, I really hope they don't rush DD4 out. And Thomas, that's a really cool idea. I like that. So hey there, if you're just joining us, my name is Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. Welcome to the X23 Blitz Extravaganza. We're about 6.5 million and counting on score, and trying to push this thing up as close to 10 as we can get it before we break for lunch. And then we're going to come back this evening and do some more. What I'm aiming to do is beat my last score, which was 43 million, and I'm hoping to get as close to 50 as possible, if not over, this time. So there's going to be more streaming in the next few days than normal, and it's mostly going to be blitzing. Oh, just die, Nick. Or Luke, sorry. Not you, Nick. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I mean, whatever. They said they were going to try to make mini uniques easier to get. They probably should get on the ball with that before they start thinking about releasing Dark Dimension 4. Most people are not in Dark Dimension 3 yet. I meant Luke. I'm sorry, Nick. I meant Luke. All right, keeping it going. We're almost 7 million. One more fight will get us to 7 million. We'll try it. This might not go our way. Might not go our way. We'll do what we can, though. All right, not a bad start. Let's get Groot back out here. Stand up, tree boy. Give everybody buffs. Thank you very much. That's all I really needed. And now be a tripod. Be a tripod. Oh, yeah. Piece of cake.
And that's the way the news goes.
Yeah. I agree, David. I agree. I think that they see this as a way to get ahead on the whole, where's our new content, kind of complaint that people make. But it's just not a great way to get ahead on it. I mean, if you're gonna, don't get me wrong, I get a little antsy if there's no new content for a long time either. But I would rather that new content be, what's the word? Fun. That's what I would like. That's essentially, that's their whole Dark Dimension strategy, is they'll put a really good carrot at the end that we all want, right? I agree, DD3 is hard. It's hard by design. They want you to pay. That's why I kind of refuse to do more than the 50 refreshes. That wasn't too bad. Raj, I think that Hela is a great character, but I don't think she does that well in Dark Dimension 3 because she dies so fast. She is useful for spreading some debuffs right off the bat, but she's only going to be useful in the beginning and in the cosmic nodes. So I would say no, there are better choices, but she's a good character to take to gear 14 because she's just a really strong character, and she'll do a lot of good for you in Ultimus 7. She's very useful in Ultimus 7. Hela's good to do Greg, yeah. She's got use in there. I just, she was not one of my top choices. I can see how she'd be valid. I don't think she'd be bad. She's exceptional in in Ultima 7. In U7, she's really good. She'd be better in that regard, Thomas, if Greg had some kind of a taunt. Let's see here. Meh. Yeah, I mean, she's great in U7. If you don't have, I still think like Phoenix, any Black Order characters, Minerva, these are all better choices, but you're going to have to raise a lot of characters to 14 to get through that node or that game mode, and Hela's a good choice. Going for a double Greg. Now, I had not considered that. All right, we really got to get rid of you, Iron Fist. There we go. Maybe we can get rid of Punisher now. There, yeah, lovely, lovely. And Jessica Jones is a little more hurt and does not have a defense up, so we're going to target her next. Raj, I really don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I could get a hold of my bank or look through my my Google records and I could find that number, but it would look like a big number after 2 years. And I would probably just obsess over how much I've spent. And then it would ruin the fun of the game for me, right? So I know that it was all within budget. And I don't want to look at how much money I've spent on alcohol in the last 2 years either, because that would look like a big number, and I would probably think, shit, I need to quit drinking. But I don't want to know. I just don't want to know. A lot of people ask me that, but I don't know, and I don't want to know. It would really suck the fun out of the game for me. Like if I went and looked at that number and it was, you know, $17,000, right? I would be like, damn. And I'd start thinking about all the stuff I could have got for $17,000. But the truth is, if I wasn't spending it on this, I'd be spending it on alcohol or going down to the comedy club or, you know, hookers and cocaine or whatever, right? There are lots of things that people spend their money on that they don't get anything for except a fun time and like a nice experience, you know, and so that's the way I look at it, right? This is my vacation money, you know. Of course you can ask a question. Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of daily fun out of playing this game. Oh, man. Cocaine. You got a lot of cocaine, you can get a lot of other fun stuff, too. I have met a lot of cool people playing this game. Best new character of 2020. Let's see, who all's on that list? I mean, I think the whole Black Order would have to apply, right? They're all from this year. So it would have to, I mean, honestly, the best new character is actually an old character. It's Empowered Thanos. Honest to God, it's Empowered Thanos. He's the best character in the game right now. Let's see, Symbiote Spider-Man, was that this year or was that last year? You know, if you're just looking for an individual release character, it's probably Symbiote. Maw is also a good, strong contender. Joshua is correct about that. I think you're right, Christopher. Yeah, Thomas, you are 100% correct. Right, like most of the time when I spend a little money on this game, I'm spending $20, $30, $50. I would spend way more than that spending the night out, hanging out with friends, getting a meal, you know, buying a few drinks. Like, so it all shakes out in the wash for me. I haven't played World of Warcraft in a very long time, but I do think that when I finally pack up and leave Marvel Strike Force, it will be for a game that has a better pay model than this one, right? This one's a bit predatory. I would like to go back to playing a World of Warcraft type MMO that has a monthly subscription fee, and then any money you want to put on top of that is, you know, can go toward you know, cosmetics, right? New mounts, shit like that. I mean, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But the only ones that I see on the horizon that I want to play are Crowfall and Dark Age of Camelot, or Camelot Unchained. And Camelot Unchained is probably going to end up being vaporware. It probably never will release. And Crowfall is still a little ways off. So I'm not going anywhere in the immediate future. Shadowlands is not a game I'm familiar with, Christopher. I've mostly just been looking at like PvP-centric MMOs, and I'm not going to leave this for another game unless it's a game that is just releasing that I can get in and be a content creator on the ground floor. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Expansion pack. Gotcha. No, I mean, I'm pretty well done with WoW. It's a great game still, right? It just, it caters to a younger crowd than me. They kind of lost me with Kung Fu Panda, you know? Because I have a nice TCP, and a lot of the guys in my alliance do still, because they're growing, Mr. Wolf. But I started this alliance a long time ago with friends and family, people that I know in real life, and so we're growing as they grow, right? I'm not willing to leave my friends behind. Yeah, Morningstar's, he's not growing as much as I would like for him to, but he's been a solid guy on our team. He's been a team player. He's helped us out. So there you are. There you are, Wasp. We were wondering where you are. So I don't know Morningstar in real life, but he's been in our alliance for a better part of like a year or more. Oh, absolutely, I could, Christopher. I've been recruited by all of the top alliances for the most part. I have not been recruited by Legion of Cabal, but I have been recruited by Pants of Hulk and a few others, and I was honored to be on their radar. And I told them so, right? Like, thank you very much. I really appreciate you trying to recruit me. It's good to know that I can garner that kind of response from those guys. They're serious. They're really good players. But myself, I can't leave my family behind. I can't leave my friends behind. There are people in this alliance that are in my family. There are people in this alliance that I have known for 20 years and been friends and gamed with. And I am willing to gate back my progress if I can stay with my friends. Honestly, as far as the main alliance, I really don't want anybody less than 4 million now. And the guys that I have that are under 4 million, they're either rapidly on their way up or in one or two cases, maybe not. And it's a possibility that I may ask the guys who are not stepping up to maybe one day step down and be a part of the other alliance. But I'm not in any rush to do that. I'm certainly not getting rid of anybody. We have spots on our second alliance that we would be more than happy to have you. It's mostly newbies though, right? 3 million, you'd be pretty high there. I have my 4 million total collection power free-to-play account in that alliance. So it's not like you'd be the only high collection power person there. And then what we could do is, as you grow, we can get you moved up to the main guild over time. But right now, just as a fair warning, that alliance is very new and it still needs to be leveled. So there's no alliance war. We're not really doing Ultima 6 or 7 yet. We need more people, and we need the people we have there to grow. And so for me, that's just kind of that alliance is kind of a school where I'm teaching new people how we play the game here at Mortytown. And, like I say, you might be better off where you're at now. I don't know. But if you wanted to come help me build that alliance, I have a spot for you. What about that 5 million ID? I'm not really looking to give that away right now. I am saying there's a chance to get into the Locos. Yes, there's always a chance. I mean, that's one of the reasons we started streaming to YouTube, right? Is that we thought, well, we'll get ourselves out there, and it might help us recruit. You know, that's I'm not looking to make any money off of this. I asked RDX, like, I did not know RDX. I had never met him. I said, well, look, the account, you know, the guy who's playing it, Morningstar, is not, you know, it's taking up too much of his time. And I'd be willing to pass it off to a guy I don't know. But all I asked him was, hey, help me build this new alliance. And he said, yeah, I'll do that. And then immediately left. I've been pleasantly happy about how I've largely been received by the community, Frank. I've met a lot of good people doing this. I hope to meet a lot more. My brother's been pushing me to do this for a long time. He doesn't care about the recruiting so much. He really thought, he's like, man, you got a top 100 roster. You're a good player. You're good at talking to people and talking to a camera. You should just get out there and do it, you know. And I put it off, like, I don't have time, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know, it's going to be a big hassle. But I have ended up actually enjoying it. And my time excuse went away when the COVID-19 shutdown happened. I had plenty of time on my hands. I built a new computer. And, so I thought, okay, let's check it out. Let's do what we can and see how it goes, right? And so far, it's been a lot of fun. I built this new computer that I'm playing on. I call her Lola. We'll get a look at her. We'll get a look at her if we can. That's Lola right there. It's a lovely piece of equipment. Lovely piece of equipment. It's my first computer that I ever built. And I'm pretty happy with her. I'm pretty damn happy with her. Yep. Wild RTX appears. Uh-oh, look out. You're dating yourself. Let's get a little heel going on here. There we go. There we go. All right, she's a dead man walking. Let's get Thor. If I remember correctly, his primary account is only 1 million and change. I don't think his character matches ours. I like cool people to be Mortys. I am many things. I am often over trusting of strangers. I have been a little gullible in times in my past, but I am not a fool. I am not, Joshua. I provided you with a large gift and a test of character, and you failed that test. I don't think we're going to pull this one off. Yeah, let's just play this safe. Definitely not attacking that Black Order team. Christopher, I don't think I can't give you any of my blitz charges, and I don't know that I would. I mean, I may give you a little if you really needed them, but man, I need those, man. I need those. I don't specifically seek them out, but I get them from a lot of mixed energy bundles, and they are very valuable to me when I do need them. It allows me to hit these big scores. Don't die yet. There you go. There you go. They're nice to have. They're very nice to have. Otherwise, the rhythm is just terrible to this, right? I go through a full rotation, and then I got to take a half-hour break, and then I come back and do another rotation, and like it just, or sometimes even a 45-minute to an hour break if I'm just doing a clipped rotation for 8-3. RDX, while I do appreciate your conciliatory tone, I'm not giving you that account. Christopher, that would be a cool notion. I would like that very much. I would use that to help my Mortys catch up to me. I would very much like that. Okay, we can win that one if we get good RNG. Are you a kid or something, REX? I mean, can you not just take no for an answer? What's the disconnect here? I will. For now, that account is going back to its original owner, the person who actually put in the work to build it up. And then one day down the road, if I meet somebody that I feel like deserves it, I will offer it to them. But that is my prerogative. Yeah, man. For real. All right. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. Help me, bro. Please, please help me, bro. Trust me one more time. Help me, bro. Blah, blah, blah. No. The account will not delete in 30 days. I have had control of that account from day one. And then you took it and ran off with it. So... you don't get to keep it. I know it will. I know it will. But it will not be deleted. It will be recovered by the original owner, who is in control of the email that is tied to that Facebook account I gave you. So it's not happening. It is not happening. The account will be fine. It is not any of your concern any longer. You are not getting that account. You are not welcome in Mortytown. I like people who have some honor, whose word I can trust. I like people who are not thieves. Yes, I understand what is happening. And to be quite honest, RDX, I would rather the account get deleted than see it in your hands. It's not going to happen, but that would be preferable for me. What's up, One Wolverine? Nice to see you back, man. Yeah, Sinister's in the store. He's there. It's RNG messing with you, brah. Yeah, here we go. Dude. I think you've got your answer, RDX. And my answer is, clearly I cannot give an account away because that would be against the terms of service to the original owner of the account. I don't know what you're talking about. This guy is thick. He's gonna 100% pop in here later and spam me some more. I've never had to ban anybody from my channel, but he'll be the first. I think we can do that. Well then, bye. Total Jerry. Loser. I'll have to think about that, Thomas. I might have to set that up. Ah, that hurt. Yeah, Beast is a character I'm probably going to look into getting later. Yeah, thanks for giving me the thumbs down, dude, and proving to everybody what a douchebag you are. If I could get a like or a sub from any of you guys to counteract that, I'd sure appreciate it. I'm not trying to monetize this channel. It's not that big a deal to me, but you know, the more eyeballs that I can get on the channel, the better. Let's go with the 610 just for the extra points. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate it. I'm, you know, it slips my mind a lot when I'm watching YouTube channels myself. Thank you, Wolverine. I appreciate that. Like I say, I'm not trying to make a living off this, but you know, the more we can grow the channel, the more gratifying it'll be for me. You know, get more eyeballs in here, get ourselves more well known amongst the community. Truth be told, guys, I'm just glad to have you here. But every little bit helps. All right, so that rotation got us to what? 8.4 million. I think we can push out another rotation or two before we go to lunch. We can definitely do some more damage here. So let's just pop on back down to the beginning. Yeah, Thomas got a nice pull on Squirrel Girl. I'm so jelly. I mean, I don't want to get her. I don't want to buy offers for her, but I'm probably gonna, you know, whale out a little bit with cores on her event. And so I do want her. I want to put that Young Avengers squad together at some point or another. Let's go with that 524. Nah, maybe not. Let's go with the pun fenders. That's who these guys are made to be. Yeah, like I say, out of the three new characters, Emma is the one I like the most and the one I'm most likely to put a little money into. Oh man, Twerk took care of the Gamma raid for me. Good man, good man. That's correct. Thomas is one of my oldest. Oh Lord, oh no, no, bad things are happening. Thomas is one of my original and oldest viewers. I mean, I don't mean he probably is one of my oldest viewers, but one of my original viewers. He's always been watching me on 2 devices. Like he's a very big component here in Mortytown TV. Also, one of the strongest Mortys in the Locos. His in-game tag is Spawn. He's got a really beefy 6 million last I looked. He's probably climbing up towards 7 million now. TCP account. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, your support, assistance, and often good advice is appreciated, Thomas. Good morning, Dustin. Nice to see you back on the. Nice to see you back in the channel, Mr. Tansky. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, this is one of those situations where we'll finish it off with Danvers, if nothing else. So you've caught us in the middle of a little bit of drama. Hopefully that's over. But mostly just a whole lot of X-23 blitzing. We are trying to push this thing up as close to 10 million as we can get it before we break for lunch. But these next few days is going to be X-23 blitzing. We're going to try to beat our score from the last X-23 blitz, which was 43 million. This time I've got my sights set on 50 and that top 100. Yeah. I agree. Let's go 50 million. All right. Don't really need it, but we'll just top a little health off just to damage them a bit. Probably going to be able to roll through this pretty easy. Not the greatest group of characters they've got here. We'll clear all that up off of, or some of that up. There we go. Gonna get some blinds going on these guys. Oh, that's rough luck, Dustin. That is rough luck, buddy. I would not be going to Vegas anytime soon. I mean, mostly because of COVID, but also because of the bad luck. That's rough, buddy. So let's get rid of Cap because he's their energy generation. I understand. I feel that pain. I prefer offers where I know I'm getting 50 shards or whatever, right? I mean, it seems like getting the orb offers, that bad luck can really hit you hard, you know, especially when you just drop 40, 50 bucks. Like that can be tough. I do not want to clone that Royal Guard. So we're going to hold off on cloning. This team kind of takes a minute to really get up to speed anyway and hit critical mass. Hoping to get rid of that taunt. Hang in there, Ultron. Hang in there, Ultron. Oh, I was hoping that would kill that. Alright then, let's just go right at Ronin. Let's clone Captain Marvel. Hopefully for the win. But I don't know, this one's going to be close. This one's going to be very, very close. Yeah, Royal Guard is not the greatest tank. He's also just a little too fast for a tank. His taunt does not last as long because of that. Alright, so it took us a minute to really gear up here, but it looks like we're in good shape now. Yeah, he's not a great tank. I don't even use him on my Kree team. Not my optimal Kree team, at least. He gets thrown in there in some game modes. We'll try that. We'll try that. Mr. Glass. I do agree with Thomas that Black Widow probably has some love coming when the movie finally releases. Dropping that bomb. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Get rid of Daredevil. Missed me. Oh, hit Deadpool, not Domino. Yeah, no, I don't know if Yondu's ever gonna get love. He's already had his Mary Poppins moment, and he still sucks. So, thank you for healing my Deadpool. Appreciate that. Beautiful, beautiful. Was a great moment in the movie. You got to hand it to James Gunn. He knows how to make a fun, bright, vibrant, exciting film that will still evoke emotional responses from you at appropriate moments without ruining the fun. I was really not a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan growing up, right? Not that I hated them, I just never really bought their comic or read it much. And it was a different Guardians back when I was reading comics. But yeah, I really did enjoy the hell out of both of those movies, and I can't wait for the third. Jar Jar. Misa thinks you's onto something. But yeah, Jar Jar's is a very weak example. And honestly, in my mind, Jar Jar Binks was somewhat redeemed in the animated Clone Wars series. He was still used as kind of a comical character, but a little less a little less so. And he became a bit more serious toward the end of it. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy was just so good. So good. I got nobody to hit with you, but here you go. Iron Man. Give me your points. I want 9 million. And there it is. All right, so we're going to try to push this thing to 10 and then break. Basically, if we can get good luck and win all these fights finishing out this rotation, then we'll easily have 10 million. And that's what we're looking for. 10 million by lunch, hopefully close to 20 million by the end of the day. I do agree. I think I'm with Dustin on this one. Winter Soldier, I think, might be the best film that I've seen in the MCU, but it's close. It's close. It was certainly, I think Winter Soldier is probably the best spy film that I've ever seen. Just great, great fucking movie. And it did throw Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. into a tailspin because it took their whole premise and blew it apart. But they rolled with it well. They're still carrying on. Coulson's still unkillable. I've seen some great stuff on YouTube. Like there's this channel that it's stuntmen who talk about fight choreography and CGI and stuff like that. And they had some people on that did stunt work for Winter Soldier, and they were talking about some of the sequences in that movie and how they shot them. And I was really impressed with how the way they did the chase scene in the car chase scene in the tunnel, where they literally had carpets that were drug off the back of cars, and the actor would start at the back of the carpet and the car would drive, and then they'd run to the front of the carpet and they'd film that, and that's what made it look like they were running so fast. It was really cool. It was really cool. I'd have to dig up that link, but it's like a couple of stunt guys on YouTube that have a channel that my brother watches a lot. I was over there hanging out with him one day getting swifty, and we were checking that out. So let's see if we can't beat this little Avengers team. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, to me, Guardians of the Galaxies are on par. Both of them. Great films. Nothing to Winds of Watum here. We'll start putting some damage in on Hawkeye, and then we'll extend all of those debuffs. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's blind or stun the God of Thunder here. Equalize health, mostly just to give everybody deflect. Are you the God of Hammers? Yeah, yeah. Anthony Hopkins was such a great choice to play Odin. Incredible actor. Just incredible. Oh man, The Fifth Element. I fucking love The Fifth Element. Lilo Dallas, multi-pass. She knows it's a multi-pass. I love that movie, man. I love that movie. Ruby Rod, one of the most hilarious characters ever. Corbin, my man, Corbin. I love that movie, man. Chicken good. You know, like it's been almost 20 years, I bet, since that movie came out, man, and it's still so quotable. It's just such a great movie, man. It's really one of Bruce Willis's best. It absolutely stands the test of time. You could show a kid that movie today and they'd enjoy that. Can I get an assist? Thank you. All right. Oh, man, 3 different countries. Oh, yeah, man. Gary Oldman made a great villain in that movie. No doubt about it. He's a great actor. Good morning, Phantom. Welcome to the stream, sir. Come on in and join the Blitz extravaganza. We're trying to push this thing to 10 million before we break for lunch. And then we'll be back later today for some more blitzing. Although I'm going to keep blitzing in the middle. I'm probably just going to like watch a movie and relax a bit off camera. Eat some food. Fooda. Maybe some chicken. Chicken good. But until then, you know, come on in. Get swifty, my brother. What up, my glip glop?
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
We're not quite at 10 yet, but we're going to try to push for that before we settle down. We're on 9 million and counting, so if I can have a good rotation here, I will get it. And if we're a little short, then we'll just knock out a couple extra attacks with Black Order and we'll be there. Yeah, I might have to watch Fifth Element. You're absolutely right. I've got that movie all in my brain now. Oh man. You know, I mean, and you know, Mila 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 Jo- Mila Jovovich. She's awesome. She's awesome. She was great. She was great in that movie. Hot as hell. Very funny, right? She really pulled it off. And who else could wear that bandage, whatever that outfit was? You know, like, come on. That's what I said. Yeah, Mila Jovovich. That's what I said. I mean, clearly. ScarJo probably could pull that off in the remake, but she was a bit young to be doing that at the time. Jovovich. That, yes, exactly. Yeah, she was a bit young to be pulling that off at the time. I mean, I remember ScarJo. The first movie I saw her in was I can't remember the name of it now. It was like a romance movie with Bill Murray, you know, where he was this obviously much older man. Lost in Translation. Thank you, Dustin. That's the one. And like early on in the film, there's this scene of her laying around a hotel room in her underwear, and I was like, "Who's that?" You know, I knew at that moment she was going to be a big thing in Hollywood. Like, that woman is gorgeous. That's a loss. That's a loss. Moving on. I have not been having luck against big punt fenders with my aim team lately. All right. Next. Oh, yeah. Phantom, I find your lack of faith to be disturbing. Who saw the, I'm trying. Yeah, I bet you don't have that kind of balance, do you, Phantom? I bet you don't have that kind of balance. Exactly. Johnny, your Johnny's too awesome for balance. Yeah, oh yeah, that X-Men team can seriously punch up. I don't get an opportunity to punch up with mine very often, but they can do it. Pretty much just 8-3 blitz. So did anybody see oh, thank you very much. I'm no James Earl Jones, definitely. But did anybody see the Star Wars cartoon I posted into Planet Squanch? I thought that was hilarious. I saw that on some Facebook group or something, man. I was like, oh, I gotta post that. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't get a chance to punch up very often in war. Oh, I bet she'll be cool in that. Monster Hunter, starring Mila Jovovich. Maybe. Maybe. In short, Dustin, Black Bolt. You can punch across on that team if you have Black Bolt. he basically negates their shtick, because he anybody he kills, which, you know, he'll be killing most of the people if he's in your team. Anybody that Black Bolt kills is not resable, so that basically just negates everything that Red Skull's doing. So you just got to knock out a couple of 3 of the minions, and then Red Skull is going to be damageable to a high degree. Oh yeah, you know, you definitely should invest in Black Bolt. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty damn funny, Phantom. Harder, sir. What? A lot of choking going on. We were talking about Steve Rogers' choking fetish not long ago. Well, thankfully, we have a wide range of people in Mortytown who have various levels of progress that they're working on the meta teams. So if we run into a 200K, I mean, basically a 100K Hydra team, we'll just send a big punch down, somebody that can just overwhelm them, right? Like a nice 250K Fantastic Four could walk right through that without problem. But if we see like a 200K, 300K Hydra team, then we wait for somebody in the guild who has a 200K, 300K Inhumans team to clear that. And then I save my Inhumans team for whatever the biggest Hydra that we see that day is. Usually on the bridge or somewhere like the Armed Reactor or something like that. Well, I think we can take that 530. Let's do that. Dude, I would love to see your pop collection one day, Thomas. That would be incredible. You should make a video. I'll come check it out on your channel. All right, we're going to start up our Wombo combo. She's going to extend all those debuffs that do not exist, or we would clear right now anyway. And then we get to start the old Wombo. Those defense ups really line up well to soften them up for War Machine's ultimate. Yeah, man. Yeah. But I bet a lot of people would like to see it. Or you can put it in the Discord, you know, whatever you wanted to do. Wherever you felt comfortable sharing it. But I would like to see it. Sounds like quite a collection. Let's see here. 590s, still kind of a little hard for this team, though. Yeah, let's go with these guys. Pass up some defense ups. These guys are healer heavy. They're going to cross heal, but hopefully we can overwhelm them before they really get a good heal off. Boom. All right. So there went the only reser. That was the most important thing. Now we can get Mantis out of here. And we'll be well on our way to our 100,000 points. It'll take forever to wear down Luke Cage, obviously. Such a gigantic pain in my patootie. Shield is such a plink team. The only one that does real good damage is Coulson. Otherwise, it's just pistols and plink, 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 whack. Okay, there we go. There we go. Finally. Took you a sweet time. They're not a team that kills quick, but they are a very solid team with a lot of sustain. Here's a team that kills quick. Ooh. I don't like that Danvers or that Taskmaster, but I think we can overpower them. Criminally underrated tunes in Marvel Strike Force. Falcon would be the first one that comes to mind. I think that Killmonger often does not get his due. Pretty good character. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if you would really count him, but I mean, a lot of times Cyclops kind of gets overlooked for Phoenix, but he's so good he can often steal her thunder. And honestly, another one that comes to mind is Kingpin. Kingpin is insanely useful, particularly at high red stars, because then his summons are high red stars. Ronan, I don't necessarily. I mean, Ronan, you could say that for the life of the game, Ronan's been undervalued, but he was terrible at the very beginning. Mystique is also, you're right, is incredible. Her, if you can get good RNG, her mind control or whatever you call that ability she does, where she can turn your DPS against you, can be massively impactful. But I think she's got a good spot on that Marauder team now. Let's see here. Let's just go with the strongest team, whoever gets the most points. Oh yeah, man, you ignore Mystique at your peril. At your peril. And it's easy to ignore her because she'll stealth and just kind of sit over there, and you'll get focused on other stuff and kind of forget about her, man. And then she'll pop out of nowhere and grab one of your squishies and and clone them or whatever, and then the next thing you know, your Black Bolt or somebody is destroying one of your support characters, and there's nothing you can do about it. There you go, y'all. Kill that Phoenix. Get this ball rolling. I don't understand using a Coulson without a medic to res him. That's not good design. I bet she can do a lot of good getting Maw knocked out of the fight early. Like if you turn Corvus on Maw, it's game over. BO is 100% OP. You are correct. But they are beatable. They are beatable. It's very much an offensive game on Arena right now. All right, looks like this is going to work out perfectly. One more good fight with our Black Order, and we're going to have 10 million. It'll be about noon. Be a good time to break for lunch. I use Black Order to great effect on war offense, and you're right. They can, anything you put in front of them, that roadblock, they can clear it. Yeah, I mean, we're here you can see them at 8-3 in Blitz against the good Wakanda team, and they're just, look at that, half health on all of those people. The first basic from Thanos. Make sure we get an offense down. Let's go ahead and flip all those defense ups that Shuri put on everybody. And in many cases, my counterattacks are going to do the work for me on this. But Corvus is going to do a bit himself. And there we go. 10 million. Good start. Good start. All right, so we're going to break there. We're going to get some food, have lunch, you know, mess around a little bit, do some housework, which I'm horribly behind on, and fix things up around here, and then we'll be back later for some more Marvel Strike Force fun. So thank you, RDX. Thank you. So anyway, that'll conclude Mortytown TV for the morning. We'll be back in about, you know, maybe 5 or 6 hours. It depends. I got some stuff I got to run around and do. But we're going to try to keep pushing this blitz all day long. I mean, even when I'm driving around doing my my chores, I'm going to be blitzing on my phone. So anyway, pushing for that X-23. So you guys out there, until I see you again, which hopefully will be tonight for some more X-23 blitzing. Until I see you again, be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.